we have another incredible guest live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Levon Aronian. He's going to be next on the air. One of the strongest grandmasters in the world. Let's see, Levon. Can you hear me?
Hi, hi.
Hi, happy chess day to you, Levon.
Happy chess day.
We share so many memories with you because, you remember how we trained when we were kids.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So tell me, what is the funniest or the most precious chess memory that you have from your childhood?
Um, Funniest. Well, I think generally, growing up and traveling and getting opportunities to see the world, I think that was the most precious, and also in a way, it was most funniest. Taking those long buses and the trains just to cross the border. Uh, you know, and all the stories that happened on the way, of course. One of the funniest stories I remember, it's a bit embarrassing, I won't mention the name, but I remember one of our coaches, he he was on the bus that was supposed to go all the way from Moldova, because we arrived from Armenia to Moldova, to Szeged to play the junior tournament. And him and his student, and she was a girl of maybe 14 years old, they packed some food to eat on the way. And there was a huge piece of sausage. So he went to sleep. He woke up in a couple of hours just to check on it, and it was gone. So it's quite funny, yeah, that some people, they had anxiety. So, on this long trips, anything can happen.
Well,
But of course,
chess
for
requires a
us,
lot of energy, Levon.
yes, yes. But of course, for us, chess has been such uh, you know, uplifting and a game, and also, of course, the society of chess players. It was something that really shaped the character, shaped the way we are. I think having a general respect for the art and respect for the culture, I think it comes from chess that I have.
Well, you sort of anticipated my next question because I asked Alireza Firouzja what was chess for him, but for us it was always more than a game. So it's like the philosopher's stone, yes? Is it art? Is it sport? Is it science? What is it for you, Levon?
Yeah, of course, it's all of that at the same time, and throughout the years, I always analyze and try to understand stylistically the game of chess, and quite often I come to the same conclusion that the way chess is played throughout the ages always reflects the way the society lives. The experiments in the 70s, the arrival of hooligans in the 60s with Mikhail Tal. And so, I mean, there are many, many parallels when you see it. And, and of course, I'm eternally grateful and very happy to be a chess player and to be promoting and to be playing game and learning every day.
This is such a unique observation, but Levon, how do you celebrate the International Chess Day?
Well, the best celebration by playing. So I'm gonna play online today. I think it's a tournament uh, on chess.com. So it's uh, it's always fun, to be involved in a tournament while we celebrate our our day.
Well, so today, of course, is the FIDE is trying to establish the historic attempt of most gameplays played in one day. So you're contributing to this effort as well. So what are your future plans, Levon?
I'll be playing in a Rapid, St. Louis Blitz and Rapid. So it starts on August 10. till that time, I'm in Spain, in San Sebastian, having a swim, so having a good time, preparing for a tournament. So I tell myself.
Levon, I was thinking, I was imagining, so if you wouldn't play chess, would you be a composer? And would can you compare your chess style to a composer, for example, that you think would suit it
Um,
best?
I think any anything that requires competition and requires deep analysis and more or less reflection, that takes many days or months is something that I love. So whenever I get interested in something, I mean, for me, all it takes is I need to know as deep as I can about the subject. So I have I have that passion. So I guess composing would be one of them, but anything really. I mean, I'm not limited in a field. I like to learn. It's always a humbling and a pleasant surprise to understand that, oh, you spent, let's say, 2 years studying something, but yet you don't understand the thing. Like
So,
with Chess 960 for us.
so any field that would offer you the moments of pure contemplation.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then, like, compare your style with the composer. Like, I love this game. So, which one would you pick?
Hmm. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because I would always be, curious to kind of pick somebody that is close to my heart, but I would maybe Bartok
Oh,
because I also love this kind of asymmetry, and I'm looking for the beauty in something that is not that beautiful most.
oh, it's a very unusual choice. Thank you very much, Levon. I have a few other questions for you because, I want to ask you because even though since I was a kid, chess was represented so much to me, so I had difficulties dealing with my own emotions. So how do you do this on the top level?
I think breathing helps a lot. Just learning the techniques to breathe and also understanding with of course the help of a professional psychologist, what are the things that motivate you, or what are the things that are actually making you stressed. Just those things are actually very useful because you can kind of distance yourself from uh, from the tournament. Yeah, so that's what I learned because I always struggled with it, but quite often I get there when I remember to do the proper things.
And so, what would be the advice that you would give to aspiring chess players all around the world, who are celebrating this day with us? They
Oh,
can
just
be,
general
yes, just general
advice.
advice,
Well,
yes.
I I think it's very important to know the history, the so-called the classics, because I think quite, as it is in many other fields, uh, if you know the roots of something, that you start loving it more. Let's say if I know the roots of my favorite composers, then I can go deep and deep and understand where the whole influence comes from, and then I can create, because I think knowledge is something that is liberating. Because if you don't have the knowledge, that is the problem. Quite often you think you have created something when in fact you haven't, and then you get disappointed. So yeah, generally, if you have the passion for the game and you are a person who has the time to dedicate, I would definitely recommend studying the classics and knowing more about the game.